All right, everybody, we are back for the 2019 legislative session. First week in the bucket. Jesse, how are we feeling?
Oh man, well, we're doing okay. I think we've survived the first week, always a positive. But you know, there's ups and downs already, and we'll just continue to ride the roller coaster until the end.
Yeah, it always usually takes like 1 week to sort of mentally like immerse yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, I'm up here again.
Yeah. Take a little self-care this weekend and then really be ready to go back at it.
Back at it. All right. Well, we have a ton of bills that we're working on this session. Definitely some good air quality stuff, some good energy and climate bills. But we're going to start today with the air quality. So, Jesse, what are we looking at?
All right, so the first air quality bill that we've been working on is with Representative Briscoe and his free fare day bill. And what this bill would do is create a fund that the legislature could contribute to, that different corporations and businesses could contribute to, as well as members of the community, to help fund 15 to 20 days of free fares on public transportation. And this is really to encourage people to get out of their cars, try public transit, and reduce those emissions that you would see from driving your vehicle on days where we have poor air quality. All right, the next bill that we've been working on is with Representative Angela Romero, and it's a bill that she ran last year. It was the coal roller bill. So if you remember, a coal roller is a vehicle that's been illegally tampered with to blow black smoke onto individuals, bicyclists, people walking on the sidewalk, Priuses, whoever they feel like. And it's a really awful practice. And so what this bill does is increases the fines for people who get cited, who get caught doing that. It increases a line of communication between law enforcement and the county health departments that run the emissions inspection programs to help catch those vehicles. And finally, it also provides a new provision within the safety code that allows this to be cited under that code as well, so that it's more protective of bicyclists and pedestrians and other people that might be endangered by someone rolling coal onto them. So that's kind of a quick rundown of where the air quality bills are that we're specifically working on. There's a host of others that I don't think we're going to get to today, but we'll be talking about them throughout the session. So on the energy front, what's happening with all those bills?
Renewables, they are the greatest, they are trendy, they are clean, and they are going to help save us from this impending climate catastrophe that we're barreling towards. Unfortunately, the big problem with renewables is intermittency. The sun does not always shine and the wind does not always blow. So the final piece to that puzzle is energy storage technology. Unfortunately, energy storage technology right now is still fairly expensive. And so we've come up with a way to help incentivize that adoption rate by exempting it from sales tax and hopefully making it cheaper for consumers and industry and utilities to be able to adopt the technology a little bit quicker. That bill is being run by Senator Derek Kitchen. We look forward to working it through and getting it through the process. But there's a ton of other bills out there that we're helping on, we're supporting, but also we're also there's some bills that we're concerned about. Yeah. So why don't we start with the bad?
So HB 220, I think the title is Radioactive Waste Amendments. This is one that is being run by Representative Carl Albrecht, and one that we're concerned will potentially affect the ability of Energy Solutions to bring depleted uranium to the state, but also affect the ban that was implemented on Class B and C radioactive waste in 2005. And so we are still trying to get to the bottom of exactly what the language allows it to do, but we're pretty highly concerned about the implications of what the this bill, if this bill passes.
Rural Utah, in this kind of energy transition that we've been talking about, has kind of got the short end of the stick, with coal becoming sort of less and less used for electricity generation. Rural jobs have become a big deal, and so Representative Arendt ran a bill that would a resolution that would encourage the development of renewable energy projects in rural Utah to help job growth down there. This is something that came up last year, didn't quite make it, but it's off to a great start this year. And so it passed the House this week. So that's headed to the Senate. So hopefully this will be one of the first positive bills to get through the whole process.
Yeah.
And we're happy it's going so smoothly.
Yeah. And I'd say one other positive we saw this week was at the governor's State of the State address. He did directly mention the $100 million that he wants to appropriate towards air quality initiatives in the state to reduce our emissions by 25% in the next 7 to 8 years. And so he laid out a plan for that. It includes some state funding for teleworking programs and upgrades to buildings and vehicle fleets, but also has some money in there potentially that could go to wood burning programs, wood stove change outs, vehicle replacement programs, all sorts of good things, good programs that cost a decent amount of money, but they can make a really big difference. And so we're going to be following kind of the implementation of that. We're going to be pushing for that appropriation and any bills that could be generated with that in mind.
Thanks again for joining us. There's a lot of stuff going on, building codes, water heaters, all sorts of crazy things that we'll be talking about in the coming weeks. But we're just getting started, and we hope you'll join us for the ride. We'll heal you later. This episode is brought to you by our dedicated individual donors, people just like you who have chosen to support HEAL's work through donations of $20 in honor of our 20th anniversary, who give monthly sustaining donations or any amount they can. Thank you to all HEAL donors for making our work possible.